Today, I'm going to be decorating a few pages in my brand new Live Love Posh journal, so stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm Tracy and I want to welcome you back to my channel. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. So yes, we are going to be diving into this brand new journal from LiveLovePosh. I did a full unboxing video of this journal along with a few other products that are going to be released on October the 22nd as part of the Heirloom journaling collection. I will have it linked down in my description box in case you have yet to see it. I will also have the full product details, the full launch details, my affiliate link, and a discount code all down there for you. So definitely check that out if this is something that you're interested in purchasing, or if you want to check out some of the other items that are going to be released. So today I am just going to create a title page. Maybe if I'm feeling like extra creative, I might kind of go a step further and do something else. But my title page is going to involve some stamping. So that might take me a while. Don't worry, I fast forward through those parts so you guys don't have to sit through all of that. But on my end, it may take me a while. So we'll see how far we get. But because this is a brand new product, I definitely wanted to try stamping. And we're just going to go all out with a black stamp pad, which makes me a little bit nervous just because this is a suede cover and I am pretty messy. So I'm going to have to try my best to be very cautious when I am stamping. But yes, I'm going to use that. I have my stamps here. I also have some gel pens. I have some scissors, which I may or may not use. If I get past the title page, then I may use these. Yes, there are gorgeous gilded pages on here, but as someone who uses a lot of stickers and washi, these are going to probably start like separating because of all the washi and stuff that I use. So I feel like it's not going to be a big deal if I cut a few pages. It's like, whatever. I know some of you are probably going to yell at me if I do that. But, you know, I just feel like it'll make it cute and I want to try it. So, yeah, if I get to the second spread, then that's when that will come into play. I've also pulled out some stickers. So there are going to be some journaling kits that are released as part of this particular collection. However, I wanted to stick with the red as far as my title page goes. So I actually pulled the alphabet stickers from the Merry and Bright collection because I might use these florals. I feel like some of these florals I can actually use and they don't scream Christmas. I think I can get away with using them and pretending that they're not Christmassy. There are a few words that I'm going to be spelling out on my title page that have a lot of R's in them. And this is not enough R's. I don't think there's a second. Yeah, so you only have 4. So then I found this set, which is part of the seasonal love sticker book. I'm not sure which month it was for or season it was for, because what I did is I pulled all my alphabet stickers from those sticker books and put them in my sticker binder. So that's what I did, and I'm absolutely loving it so far because it made my life easy when I was trying to look for red colors that complement these, and I feel like these are going to work perfectly. So it made my life easier. So yeah, I'm going to use I'm not going to use the green because I want to stay away from like looking super Christmassy, but I might use these and then I might pull in these. I think there's another red or two, but I don't know how many sets I want to do because all of them are a little different and I don't want like a gazillion shades of red. So we have pinks. I think the February set, the February set had a lot of red. I think that's a different, it's a little bit of a brighter red than even that red. I think that's a bright red too. That's more of a hot pink. All right, so yeah, we'll just stick with that. So my thought process is, full disclosure, I started filming this video and then had to stop the video. And then when I went to stop it, I realized I was not recording. I did already tape together the name page. It's because if you have journals from any company, the first page of your journal is that awkward page that is kind of, it comes pretty high up as far as the binding goes and doesn't open all the way. I usually just tape it together. So that's what I did off camera. And I'm not going to have a name page. I don't think I need one. I know I don't need one. This stays in my house. But I do want to do a title page. But as I explained what I'm going to be using it for. So apparently I never actually went over what I'm going to be using this journal for. I just like jumped right into the stickers I was going to be using. So I am going to be using this as a continuation of my affirmations journal, which is something that I'm currently working in. That journal, what I'm doing is I am picking a random affirmation and then journaling about it. Journaling how that affirmation relates to me, how it could relate to me if I do X, Y, or Z or something of that nature. I'm usually doing this maybe once or twice a week, so it's not an everyday thing. However, I want to kind of expand upon that and turn this journal into more of a personal growth type journal, confidence building type journal, things along those lines. So I'm going to be doing all different types of journaling related to that aspect of my life, but I will kind of go into that as I do more journaling spreads. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. Title is probably going to be difficult because it's like, how do I put that into words when I was basically having trouble putting into words in a paragraph format? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quote. And I'm going to do a quote from Christopher Robin. That's Winnie the Pooh, right? It says, always remember you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. I don't know if I'm going to do always remember. I'm not sure. That's a lot of stamping. Because I could always do always remember here and then say you are braver than you believe, stronger than you think, and smarter, or no, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think. What I'm thinking about doing is using these letters for those keywords: braver, smarter, stronger. That's what I'm thinking, okay? I am nervous, y'all. I'm so nervous. I'm nervous because I like had trouble saying the quote, so how am I going to stamp it? Okay, but I can play. So I chose this font for my stamp. I don't know if it's a good choice or not. I'm going to have to put something else under this book. There we go. So I think I want like you are. This is always the hard part when you use so many colorful stickers because you want to like use different colors. Oh my God, there's so many. Oh, there's a lot of S's. Okay. All right, y'all. I've already spelled out all of the words at the bottom of my dash. You can't see it. It took me forever because I was trying to like make sure I had everything semi-balanced. And it just was like starting over and over again. Okay, so I wanted to say it says you are braver. So we can do like you are, or do I want to do you are? So I'm trying to figure out, do I want it like this, or I think I want it like this, like you are braver than you believe. And then we'll say here will be like stronger than you seem. And then we'll say and like here, and then wait a minute, smarter than you think. That's how I think I'm going to do it. I think I like that. So let's get stamping. So do I want to bring it up? I think I want to bring it up. Whoa, wait a minute. I don't want to bring it up. We got to think about this stuff. All right. So for the decorative stickers, I decided to go with the plaid washi sticker strip and the floral corner pieces because those were two of the few stickers in this Christmas book that was a little bit less Christmassy. So I think I can get away with putting them here and not calling this a Christmas themed spread. But I will say, while I have several like A5 journals, I do use my B5 and square ones a little bit more frequently. So I find myself always overestimating the amount of space that I truly have in an A5 journal. And that was evident when I went to put those corner pieces on the page. When I went to go put them on, I was like, wow, these stickers are a lot larger than I thought. And if I would have put them flush to the corners of the page, it would have taken up so much room that I'm not sure if my quotes would have fit. So I ended up hanging it off the page, and I will do the trimming at the very end. And it ends up working fine. It didn't take, like, I didn't trim too much of the sticker away, but I trimmed just enough to kind of allow me enough room for the entire quote, because this is a fairly long quote. The other thing I want to mention before I let you guys hear some music and just finish watching the process is that I still, to this day, even though I've been stamping for like a year now, intermittently, I'm still a novice, I still have problems applying equal amount of pressure across the entire stamp block. Maybe I just need to only use very small square stamp blocks. Maybe that is what I need to do, because I always find that it's the stamps that are in the middle of the block that I never apply the correct amount of pressure to. So I always have to go back and try to line it up again and restamp it. You will see that quite a few times in this video, and you know, it never fails. I think each of the separate little portions of the quote, I had to restamp at least one letter in. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to go ahead, let you finish watching the setup process, and then I will pop back in at the end to wrap it all up. Guys, here we go. Here's my title page. I love how it turned out. I'm really glad I ended up using the stickers for like those big words. I think that worked really, really well. And even the blue that I pulled from the second sticker sheet, it works really well with the color scheme. This is more of a burgundy brownish red, and that works really well too. So they all ended up working really, really well together. I think it looks really good. What do you think? And guess what, guys? It did not ghost or bleed through. Not even with these bright lights, you cannot see any indication of any stamping. Now, see where my thumb is? I did get a thumbprint down here. We'll have to put washi on the bottom of that page, y'all. Yes, we will, to cover that. But I do think Distress ink doesn't have like as harsher, or it's not as juicy, because this is the ink that you use the brushes with, and then you can like do like backgrounds and stuff like that with this, like use it with stenciling and things like that. So it does have a little bit of a different consistency. My archival ink, which works really well for stamping when I stamp letters and stuff, it does sometimes go through even my 160 GSM, but like I said, this did not go through at all. So At least we know this doesn't. So that is one test down. I hope you enjoyed this video. Obviously, because I didn't get to do my Dutch door and there is another page I do want to create in here. I want to create that one next. So what I'll do is I'll just film another video within the next week or two to do that setup, just because if I don't do it now, I will forget about it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please press that like button. If you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would also consider subscribing to my channel. Remember, this journal goes on sale on October 22nd, which may be before or after you are watching this video, but I will have all of the information down in my description box as well as my discount code. All right, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to watch this video, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.